Hey besties, so I have this little experiment thing for you, and so I was thinking the other night, if you found my YouTube channel, what would you find? And I was thinking about all these things that I had done in college when I posted, and I thought about this experiment. And then a little light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can relate this to equivalent fractions. So here goes. So I've got two different cups. Each of them have a mystery amount of water in them, okay? So first question I'm gonna ask you is, which one do you think has more water in it? Okay, so pause and discuss that. And when you come back from that pause, the second question I'm gonna ask you is, how in the world could you fairly compare these two glasses of water? So I'll have you pause and think about this too. Okay, so I don't know which one you guessed, but I'll let you pick. But the thing is that we really can't fairly compare them unless you have a similar glass. That is the same exact glass. Now, I think about this in making equivalent fractions is that you need to get the same denominator. As long as you have the same denominator or pieces, then you should be able to very easily compare between the two. Whereas this one, they're not even part of the same whole. So therefore, you could say that this one has more water because it's taller but full of glass, or full of water. But this one is actually shorter and wider, which therefore this one could also have more water. So the easiest thing to find an equivalent fraction is to find a common denominator or a common glass. And as long as I measured this right, my tablecloth might not be showing it, but they should be pretty darn close to being equal. So if you guessed neither, congrats. But maybe if we look at these a little closer, maybe one does have slightly more water in it. But anyways, the main point of this being that if you have the same common denominator, just the same denominator in general, you would much more easily be able to compare them. So no matter how much water was in this glass, you could easily be like, hey, this one has more water, or this one, depending on obviously how much water was in there. So that is why when we make fractions, we want them to be part of the same whole, because we can compare them fairly. And if they have the same denominator or the same glasses, you will also be able to easily compare them. So remember that. That's why. Ooh, even when we're doing adding and subtracting, they need to be the same whole. They both either need to be fractions or they both need to be whole numbers. So, yeah. Okay, bye.